Hey everybody, this is Intuitive Anthony doing another social media video. If you want to donate to the channel, guys, the Cash App information is down below, guys. It's $Anthony Young, capital A, capital Y, 1978. Okay, guys, this was requested by one of my subscribers. They wanted me to talk about this subject, and this is one I could talk about with my eyes closed. This is what it's like to live, what it's like to be with a covert narcissist. Okay. This was probably the longest narcissistic relationship I've had in my life and did the most damage. And trust me, I've been with way worse narcissists, but this one really takes the cake, guys. Okay, the first one, they invoke sympathy. They will always be looking for sympathy, which in turn gives them a need and a feel of importance because somebody else is investing in them. Can you imagine a person with so little self-esteem that they constantly have to look for other people to prop up their self-esteem? That you would allow yourself or not even motivate yourself enough to realize that because you are breathing and that God put you here on this earth, you have value. How could you let anybody or anything strip you of that? Because if you had no value, God would not have you here. But to be at such a level that you need everybody's sympathy for you to make you feel like a complete human being or a partial human being. Because they're not a complete human being. As we all know, they're not a whole human being. But to not even know that because you are breathing, you matter. How low do you have to be? How pathetic do you have to be? Because listen, literally, like, you can't even give yourself the basic mental idea of yourself to know that you matter. That somebody has to constantly tell you that you matter or to boost you up. It's either that or they're just an extremely lazy person. That they don't want to do anything for themselves. Even to the fact of giving themselves self-esteem or working at building up their own self-worth. Because that requires effort no matter, and especially if you have people trying to go against how you feel about yourself. But to not even have the basic, that means that there's a hole in that person's soul, or where this person's soul should be, because we all know narcissists, whether covert, overt, malicious, or grandiose, they are all demon-possessed. So that soul is long gone bye-bye, you know what I mean? The covert narcissist relationship I had was way too long, entirely too long, and that's one of the major drawbacks of them. They're secretly evil. They pretend like they're girls. They pretend like they're good people. They come across quiet and demure. They come across very unassuming. Like you wouldn't suspect them of having a vile bone in their body, but they're secretly evil. And every now and then, they'll do something or say something that really makes you question, well, if this person is so quiet and so this, what the hell did they just say? And it gives you a glimpse into the fact that there's no soul there. They're vacant. They're empty. They're a black hole. They're an abyss, which is eventually where they will be tossed into. But they're every now and then, because they wear that mask so consistently, and they play this pathetic role. But there's no soul there. And every now and then, that mask will slip and they'll say something that is completely inhuman. That's the demon talking. That's that devil talking. They're pathetic, as you know. Like, they're pathetic. They don't find effort in anything in life. They don't want to work, and if they do have to work, I'm pretty sure they're not doing a very good job. I'm pretty sure they're not doing a very good job because they don't put effort into anything. A pathetic human being. And it's one thing for a person to have low self-esteem. It's another thing for a person to be proud of being a pathetic human being. To actually think that there's something that makes them special. No, it makes you trash. It makes you human garbage. It makes you a cesspool. But the messed up thing is that these people have the ability to have children, and they screw up the children too. Because the children grow up thinking that this kind of pathetic, disgusting, pitiful human being is how normal people are supposed to act, and it's not. So they pass on these traits. It's just an awful thing. They always the victim. They ain't never accountable for nothing. But that's what all narcissists. They ain't never accountable for jack. But they always the victim. They just this sad human being. One of the main things is you will waste so much time in your life trying to get to the core of why this person can't seem to get their stuff together. So you give them another chance, and you give them another chance, and you give them another chance. And all the time you're doing this, you thinking you actually getting through to this person, but you're not. You're just wasting the years of your life. And see, that's the most infuriating thing of all. Because an overt narcissist, a grandiose narcissist, you know, because they're just disgusting. Like, you just too focused on physical stuff, you know what I mean, till it becomes a crutch. And people walk away from that because, you know, with all that trying to look attractive, there's no substance there. An overt narcissist is just a vile human being. They don't hide that. They hide it to others, but to you, you know exactly what that is. A malicious one is that way as well. You know what that is. They're basically right at a psychopath. Right at a psychopath, so you stay clear of that. A covert will be in your life and waste much, much more time. And it's actually the worst one of all because they do long-term damage. And you want to knock their head off. You want to completely clean their clock because they wasted so much of your time. But as empaths and chosen ones, we don't go down them roads. But eventually, all narcissists get what the hell they deserve. They all do. In different ways, at different times, but they do. But these people will waste years of your life thinking that you're trying to make a difference when all in turn they're just stringing you along to see what they can get from you. That's all they're doing. And once you realize it and you cut this person away, you really, really start to sit back and look at how pitiful, pathetic, and disgusting this person is. And they always begging. They always got a sad story because they're trying to get you to either give them attention, give them sympathy, or give them possessions, money, which is all forms of supply. It's something to try to prop up this decaying, decrepit husk of a human person. So you're constantly pouring into this garbage can, and the can's never gonna get full. It's just hungry for more, hungry for more, hungry for more. And eventually everybody does burn out at a certain time because you get tired of being good to bad people. But a covert narcissistic relationship is the worst one because they waste so much of your time. So that when you finally decide that you've had enough, you never want to see this person ever again. To the point where, all narcissists eventually get to this point where they collapse because nobody wants to be around a human dumpster, you know what I mean? So, these kind of people, they have a lot of people very pissed off at them because a lot of people wasted their time on this human garbage. It's not as bad when you know somebody's trash and you want nothing to do with it. It's a lot worse when they've been flying under the radar and sucking up your time and your years of your life behind their stupid behind. And it really infuriates you. But as you start to heal, you will work your way through this, guys. This is my video on what it's like being with a covert narcissist, guys. If you want to donate to the channel, guys, the Cash App information is down below. It's $ Anthony Young, capital A, capital Y, 1978, guys. Remember, keep going along with these videos. I have plenty more on the channel, but make sure that you get the information so that you are not taken advantage of. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with somebody who may need it, guys. But remember, if you like it, I love it, but these narcs out here are cold-blooded, guys.